having a good time or blah, blah, blah. I just think, he was probably having a great time with some people and he died and they didn't know what to do with him.
I think he was probably just having more fun in the tub. That's my opinion.
But the thing is, though, like, Huff and Duster is like hard as fuck to do. You gotta like,
What do you mean? Like,
you gotta like, especially out of a can. Have you never seen people try to do that? It's like, because the whole point of that is like to get high off of something that is used. The compressed air is in the can, but then you got the chemicals in there, so you're getting high off the thing that's pushing the chemicals. So you have to go out of your way to make that happen.
Well,
Why would he do that whenever he had real drugs and people?
Well, I think he did all of it. That's my opinion. Of course, we're going to see what look, I have no faith in Lancaster police, just like I had no faith in Lancaster animal control. We'll see what the toxicology is. When I found out that Aaron died in the tub and they found him like that, and then the report came out that they found, computer duster next to him, my first thought was, dude was, probably was huffing in the tub, maybe had a seizure, drowned.
Yeah.
I don't know. But listen, I will admit to you, like, yeah, I've heard about these people, whoever the fuck Momo is. Like, I don't know who that dude is.
It's a lot of, that's a weird hole because he, like, just following Aaron Carter after being somebody who was, included in his internet persona throughout the year, and then all of a sudden seeing this weird chain of events, and then seeing him pre-no jumper. I FaceTimed him that day, and he was all excited, talking about, yeah, bro, I'm gonna get up there and I'm gonna talk about demons. I'm like, all right, if you say so. And he got up there and he talked more about Momo than anything else in the world.
Yeah, I do remember. Yeah, I did watch that, and he was like, "Yeah, he talked about that dude." Now, who the fuck is Momo? Like,
so,
is that?
So I looked into Momo. Momo has rap songs with Nipsey Hussle, and so that means he definitely is not a subject like to mess with. You know what I mean? To get around people like Nipsey, you got to be a part of like gang culture for sure, like 1,000%.
Right.
And so I looked him up. Now, I looked up the song. I found his name, John Mitchell Momo. Looked up John Mitchell Momo. Found out that his wife was kidnapped and tortured in the back of a U-Haul van until they found Momo and shot Momo in the face. And those guys were eventually charged with kidnapping. There was over 8 people, I believe, that was invested and 2 of them were Momo's former acquaintances that got arrested with 30,000 fentanyl-laced Oxycontins, 30,000 pills. They're serving life sentences. And so, like, when you go down that, I wouldn't even call that a rabbit hole. When you go down that history, his history, when you look at it, it's super confusing.
Was he like a promoter or something of Aaron's last show? Did he have some type of like affiliation with that?
Because Louie is from Minneapolis, Momo is from Minneapolis. These guys are pals. So.
And Louie was what, Aaron's current manager?
And so check this out. So Louie and Aaron Carter met each other at a trap house like 6-7 years ago.
Wait, who met each other? I'm sorry?
Louie and Aaron.
Oh, okay.
Louie and Aaron met each other at like a cocaine trap house over half a decade ago. And that's life, And I guess, Louie probably has good game on him and knows how to talk. And so, talked his way into things. And Aaron fired him back then.
Oh, okay.
And so I don't know how he got back around.
Because he did work with him on the Love album, right? Like, didn't he?
Yeah, but he didn't really work with him. He just sat there in the studio and said, "Oh, I agree with this." That's usually how it is. Like
well, that's how everybody was around Aaron. Like, I mean,
there's yes man to it, and
exactly.
It was different. Like Morgan Matthews and all them actually sat there and wrote out stuff. There's actual real writers for that project that Aaron did when Louie showed up out of nowhere and became his manager for a couple of weeks.
I have no doubt that Morgan worked. Like I was on Twitter Live a little bit ago, and I was like, no, I have no doubt that Morgan actually tried to work with Aaron, him and Danny. Like, I think they really did try to work. I don't know that Aaron was trying to work at that point with his addiction.
When you watch the videos, Aaron was they recorded everything. They could release a documentary,
there should be a documentary.
Like what Morgan Matthews and all them did. They got all that on footage. They got freestyles, him in the studio having a great time, smoking cigarettes, you know, having a good time, you know, just being him, just singing away. Like there's so much good stuff from them.
Yeah.
And so like that's why it's just like mad confusing.
It is very confusing. And it was like yesterday, I was, I'd gotten off work and I'm like doing stuff and people were texting me like on social media and they're like, oh, Morgan Matthews is calling you out. He's wanting to talk to you and all this shit. And, you know, and like I finally get on and it's like his friend that's wanting to talk to me, this Richard Ramirez looking dude. And I'm trying to talk to Morgan. I'm like, you know, and it was like, I'm sorry, dude. Like Morgan just seemed incapacitated. Like he was not able to keep up. And like I was just wanting to ask him the questions that everybody is asking, like, why did you put out this album?
Well, the album actually been uploaded for a long time. It was just set to release on his birthday because you know I did a feature for it too, you know, and so I could show you a text. I got the pre-order link like a week before Aaron died.
If that's true, I didn't know about it. So.
And then I even fucking called people and was like, why are we waiting until December 7th? Why not drop it Friday? And they were like, no, we're just going to wait till December 7th. I'm like, dude, he's already fucking talking about another album. We got to like put it out so he knows this. You know what I mean? I was trying to get him back on board.
When is Aaron's birthday?
Aaron's birthday is December 7th.
Oh, okay. It just came across as a money grab to me, just like this
no,
book.
There's honestly, bro, there's no money in music like that. There's only money in porn.
That is actually
all this is just a legacy thing. Like
that's true.
We work like they work hourly. What's it called? Countless hours. You know.
Yeah.
I work with them too. Got a lot of great things done and whatnot. And I never finished my album with Aaron. Like I wrote a lot of incredible songs, and it was just. I knew the only way to finish it was for me to pull up, was for me to get out there. And I was just strategically trying to wait until I was financially stable enough to spend time out there with him, you know, and not worry about my dogs, worry about my other things in life.
Oh, yeah. No, but you're absolutely right. Like my wife works in music. I mean, she's like legit, you know, like an OG. But you're right. The game is completely fucking changed in regards to making anything in music these days.
The internet streaming platforms ruined
everything.
Music. Like that's a fact.
Yeah, that is. But you know, in regards to Morgan and Danny and the book that's coming out, to me, it just came across as a money grab.
Who wrote the book?
Who the fuck knows? You know, like it's somebody that was writing it, and apparently I read an article when I got off work that they were like whoever, like Aaron didn't even want that book coming out.
I hate to be that guy, but I didn't know Aaron could write.
Exactly, and dude, like for real, and come on, Rocky, you talk to this guy a lot. You know that he was a pathological liar, and
it's not that he was a pathological liar. It's called something else, man. There's a nicer way to say it because he doesn't know he's lying.
That's true.
It's like a legit thing. He doesn't know he's lying.
You're right.
And that's
I'm on record as saying that. Like he believed his own lies. He actually did. And there's, you know, and I don't know if that's because of the drugs. I don't know if it was because of the ego, or mental illness, you know, probably a combination of everything. But, you know, it's very, like how can you put out a book with anything that guy said and put it out as a fact?
Exactly. Pre-order. Damn, my Wi-Fi is fucking up. But I've showed the people on this live multiple times that text I got from Morgan. It's just it ain't going all the way up to that date. It's cutting me off early. Fuck.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's on my phone, you know.
But you know, let me hold on 1 second. Hold on. You know, like I've never followed you. You know what I mean? Like you know, people have been saying, "Oh, you need to watch Rocky's lives, or you need to talk to this guy, or whatever." And you know, I've seen snippets of some of the people that you've talked to, but you know, I'm curious. This probably isn't a proper segue, but like, what are your thoughts on Check?
On Check?
Yeah.
But what do you mean? Like on what
Like, well, just
situation?
I guess basically my question is like how he's handled shit since his.
Well, you got to look at it like this, bro. Check is 30 something years old. He's been chasing this dream probably his whole life. He's never had a superstar take him under his wing before.
But he
You
wasn't a
know?
superstar. But I hear you though.
Nah, but like to Check, that's the biggest dude. Check, you know what I mean? Check's been trying to make something forever, you know, and
Yeah,
that's the
yeah.
biggest dude that ever gave Check a chance. So you can't be mad at him, bro. Like, you know, if
Well, I mean, I can.
like
I personally can.
if the guy who took me under his wing passed away, I'd be fucking ruined. You know, it's just that's life, you know,
Well,
and he Check was spending the night at his house and stuff, you know.
yeah,
Check probably shared cigarettes with the guy, you know. You know what
for
I mean?
sure.
Like at the end of the day, dude, if you're sitting there with somebody getting fucked up, having a heart to heart, sharing a cigarette, that's a different kind of bond that we'll never get to have with Aaron. But he had that bond with Aaron, you know. So
Rock.
at the end of the day, all you can do is just, you know, yeah, I'm not a fan of Check's music or anything like that
Well,
because,
who
you know,
would be? Yeah.
well, I told him we could do a song in the future, like over a year ago. He
I
tried to
wouldn't
hop
if I
on.
were you.
No, it's not that. He unfollowed me on Instagram, so I don't fuck with him no more.
Yeah, no. Look, and somebody just said that Aaron was a superstar at one point. Completely fucking disagree with that. He was a B-list celebrity at best. But Rocky, my thing in regards to Check is that, listen, I talked to Check, you know, privately, before way before Aaron passed, and
Uh-huh.
this guy legit told me on a private. He was like, "Oh, Aaron's faking nodding out on lives. Like he exaggerates that shit just for views or whatever." Which honestly, maybe 10% of the time I could see Aaron doing that. You know what I mean? But he also fucking. I talked to the dude a week before Aaron died, and I asked him about the huffing, and he straight up told me, "Oh, it was a troll. That was a troll. He was fucking. It was Febreze. Like, give me a break, dude. Like, give me a break, man. He's. I'm sorry. So go ahead.
No, I know what you mean because you can look back at lives and see a fucking can of duster sitting on the computer the whole time, like
Yeah.
you know, like that was there the whole time. But like, you
And
know,
they
like
found that shit at the scene. You know.
I've had look how dirty this keyboard is. I probably need some keyboard duster, man. You know, but I've never honestly, I hate to say it, but I've never even seen that shit in the store before. You know, I've never seen that a day in my life.
Yeah, in all honesty, like I tweeted after he died, I was like, man, hopefully they can put out some, like, hopefully his death can lead to some type of stronger legislation in regards to, you know, how people, like one of the last IG, like, I don't know if you saw this right before Aaron, it was probably maybe two days before he died, some person posted on their Instagram running into him at Walmart. And it was this you know, friendly looking girl, and Aaron's right there with her. This was 2 days before he died, 2 to 3 days at most. And he was like, "I love my fans." You know, he's talking to her, and she was like, or he said, "Oh, hey, I'm just at Walmart. I'm getting a new keyboard." You know what I mean? Code for getting, like, why would you even say that? He was obviously getting computer dust.
Aaron said he was getting a new keyboard.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, you haven't seen that? I
Dude,
can
that's
DM it to you.
hilarious. That's
Yeah, dude, I can
hilarious.
DM it to you. Yeah, it was, and I actually DM'd the person that posted that on their IG story, and I DM'd it. It was just some random person. I was like, hey, I was like, I know you just ran into Aaron Carter. I'm not sure if you're familiar with what's going on with him and his drug, you know, addiction and whatnot. And I was like, did you see anything abnormal? Was he buying a computer? Like, I never heard back from the person, but like, why would you go out of your way to say, oh, I'm buying a new keyboard? You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of sketch, obviously.
Winter Havens is coming in. No, I completely agree. Oh man, that's wrong.
And, you know, they said that they found it. So I don't, like, obviously, well, I don't know what shit will show up on the toxicology.
No,
What's
we'll
up?
see with that toxicology. What's up, Winter?
Yo, how you doing? I
Not
took a
too
nap,
bad.
bro. My bad. I saw
Not
your
too.
text.
Not too bad, man. Just got back to the cribbo from the gym and all that.
And I just started hitting the gym.
A lot of people asking about Momo and stuff like that. We got Casey here, and
why is it sketchy? I'm sorry, Rocky. Why is it sketchy? He's buying a keyboard because the dude had been featured twice, caught on live twice in the past month, huffing computer duster, and he's at some Walmart, probably 45 miles away from where he lives. You know, and somebody posts, and he's saying, "Oh, I'm buying a keyboard." Like, give me a fucking break.
Not fast. Yeah. Winter Havens and Aaron Carter. That's the realest friendship out of all the people I've ever met. Like,
I don't know why he hopped off. I wasn't saying anything towards him.
I might have accidentally kicked him off. He hopped off.
Cloud chasing. Fuck you, bitch. I'm not cloud chasing.
It has him still on my screen. Fuck.
Oh, I don't see him. I've never talked to him or anything. Oh, there he is.
Hey, Winter Havens, you in here?
Yeah, I'm in here now. I got knocked off.
You got knocked off? My bad.
Oh, you good.
No, I was what
the video of when he's wearing the green jacket and he's leaving the store, whatever, Walmart.
Yeah, that's it. That's the video.
Yeah, you see, he doesn't have he just has a jacket on, so he doesn't have a keyboard.
So what's
well,
the date of that video?
I've got it. I can DM it to you, Rocky.
Oh no, I got the video, but I just don't know what's the timestamp on that data collection. You know,
it was like 2-3 days before he died, man. I'm not good with dates. I'm sure somebody can send it to you. It was all over Twitter, man. Like, especially after his death, they were like, "This is pretty eerie now in hindsight because we know what he was doing." Because like, if you're at Walmart and like you run into a random fan, and you know, why do you feel the need to say, "I'm here getting a keyboard"? You know.
Well, he probably also froze up, didn't know what to say.
Sure. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, because I mean, I don't really think they sell keyboards at Walmart.
Well, they do. They sell those colorful keyboards, like the gaming keyboards.
Yeah, but
he has a Mac. He would need this keyboard.
I think he was talking about a musical.
There you go.
Oh.
Or like a MIDI.
Oh, like a MIDI. Yeah, you're right. I got one of those too right over there. But I've never in my day of my life called it a keyboard. I called it a beat pad.
Yeah, he definitely calls it a keyboard.
Well, yeah,
I've never faked my own death. I'm trying to read the comments and follow you guys. Why
did they say you faked your own death?
Dude, I have no idea. That's
why you know Perez Hilton?
No. I mean, other than like the rest of you do.
Who?
He was, you know, I've commented on a lot of his tweets, you know.
Well, Kels, this isn't speculation. Like these are like if we had the thumbs up to go to share this fine information with you, speculation would be out the window.
Yeah,
You know, like I wish I could just show you guys just a half.
Like soon though, like, but we pretty much know what's going on.
Yeah.
You're kind of muffled, Winter. I'm sorry. I'm having a hard time hearing you.
Oh, you good? My bad, man. I think it was because how my phone was sitting.
Yes, I'm friends with Gamble. That's my boy.
Oh no, I didn't say.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Yeah, I was responding to a comment.
I forget what I was saying.
Well, I was asking you guys, like, what is this evidence, or what are y'all talking about?
Oh yeah, it's gonna come out. Like it's just
for real.
It's being investigated. Yeah, but like, yeah.
It's
pretty much.
Big information.
There's somebody that they're looking at for sure.
Yeah, I mean,
and and it's like, because the thing is with Aaron is like, yeah, he did take prescriptions, Xanax, and like sometimes like I'll even admit it, like he took more than he should, but like he could always handle it though. Like there wasn't. It was something else that he was given that happened, and it's just, I mean, it's just like connecting the dots, really, like. And yeah, I have some messages that pretty much clarify it.
Give us the truth.
Yeah.
The questions will make you guys would it'd be over. There'd be no more conspiracy. It'd be over.
Well, I think it's gonna come out soon, like maybe tomorrow or something. Like,
Okay.
Yeah, it's probably going to be a big press release, you know?
Yeah, it's going. Yeah, I mean, the thing is like, you know, I want to remember Aaron for like the friend that he was to me. He was always good to me, and you know, this is just it's unfortunate how it happened. But like, I think there's a lot more. I mean, I know there's a lot more to the story than what everybody knows so far.
And you know, listen, respectfully, guys, I will agree to disagree on this, and again, respectfully.
But
And if
it's mainly from this point of perspective is out of respect for Melanie, I don't want to share this information because it's bad.
Right.
You know, it has nothing to do with Melanie.
I have no respect for Melanie.
It's just the fact that I can hear you got no respect for Melanie. I respect that too, you know, but at the same time, Melanie's just a little girl that was lost in this world, just like all of us is, man.
She's definitely a Bambi. I'll give you that.
You know, and it's not like she went to school for how to save a human, you know. So it's not.
Well, she could have saved a dog at least. I mean,
could have saved the dog. I guess when you break it down like that, what am I missing out on? What happened to the dogs?
Or at least her own kid, or at least raised her own kid. I mean, you know, that's just out there. People like there's so many people jumping on this pro Melanie, you know, which I understand. I totally fucking get. But this is somebody that ditched her kid to wipe drool off of a drug addict's face, and you know, I understand. Like you guys say, oh, he can handle this or whatever. Look, I've been vocal for a year. I watched Aaron for 2 years. There's plenty of fucking evidence of this guy damn near ODing 1,000,000 times online. Yeah. And so I can respect what you're saying, like, oh, he had a tolerance or whatever. But that dude, you're playing Russian roulette, man. And you know,
especially fixing things,
That's so well, listen, I'd love to be proven wrong. You know what I mean? Like I'm all for a fucking, you know, conspiracy theory or find out there was foul play. Like fuck it, man. Let's thicken the plot. But I don't think
it was foul play. I think somebody gave him something that he wasn't used to taking. Well, I know that they did.
And, it's proof. It's proof in the pudding. You know?
Yeah. And he was mixing it with probably Xanax too. So it's just a lethal combination.
Yeah, absolutely.
So don't do drugs. We are not promoting the use of drugs. Do not use drugs. No.
And I feel horrible for that woman that was staying with him. That she's like, I found my dad dead from an overdose, and I can't imagine her finding him in that state in a bathtub. I know, Rocky, you're talking about the timeline and all that stuff, and you know,
his body was so decomposed they had to cremate him.
Is that a fact?
That's what they said on the. They said his body was at like a stage of decomposition. He couldn't even breathe.
If you're in water, it's going to accelerate the process.
Oh, for sure.
And the jets are running, right? Supposedly.
That's what I read too.
That would speed it up as well.
Yeah, dude, it's I hope that we find out something soon. You know, I didn't come on here like I wasn't trying. Like I know that people think I'm a fucking troll or whatever, but like people say, oh, I need to talk to Rocky or whatever, and I'm like, hey, I'm open minded, but you know, my personal belief is that he was just deep into drugs and he overdosed and he timed out, and it's fucked up, and it's fucked up that nobody reported on it because Aaron was a narcissist. And I'm sorry if you guys can't agree to that, but he was. And I think the one thing that possibly could have, you know, saved his life potentially is to be publicly shamed. And maybe he would have gone to treatment. Doesn't mean it would have saved his life, but, you know, it might have prolonged it. That's just my opinion. And you guys have you talked to him. I never did. So you saw it. I mean,
yeah, every time I talked to him or seen him, like I was really against him, like even prescriptions sometimes, but like I couldn't be there all the time. I was in Florida, so like the people around him, like when his last like couple months, really,
it really, like check fucking star, fuck him, sorry.
Yeah, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I've never met him before. I've talked to him a few times, but like you know, like it's just.
Same.
You could see it. You could see it when Aaron went on tour. Like, I stopped hearing from him, and we didn't have a falling out or anything.
Dude, yeah, when he went on tour, it seemed like he lost like 15, 20 pounds in a week, man. Like,
he was already looking skinny too.
Right? I mean,
and I could hear it in his voice. Like, once I would talk to him like occasionally, but when I did talk to him, I could hear something different in his voice. It's just
so so look at these article right here. They talk about one of Momo's friends. He's a rapper as well. It looks like he went by known as this rapper named Black Bag LA, and he was indicted by the federal grand jury for having this 33,000 fentanyl-laced oxycodone pills.
How did Aaron meet this guy?
That guy is Louie's best friend, bro. They're all from Minneapolis. Look at this. Look at this. Minneapolis woman charged with laundering money for fentanyl trafficker. Mastermind behind realtor's murder. Ooh, there's more to the story. I'm telling you.
well, I've heard all. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're good. You're good.
No, I was just gonna say, you know, I've heard all this stuff about his security cameras. Well, he used to brag about that, like saying he had like 15 security cameras. I don't know how much truth there was to that. He probably had, like most of us have, 2 or 4, like 2 in the front and 2 in the back. But yeah, I hope that.
Hey, Royal Sweet Fairy, you're saying Louie isn't behind it, but Louie showed up on the bus with a bag of coke, big bag, and he let everybody hit a line. And the people that didn't hit it, he sent them home on the road.
So Louie's the guy, right? Louie's the dude that did go on a tour with Aaron, right?
Yeah, Louie's the one
that
showed
dude
up
looked
with the
30 pounds heavier prior to the fucking tour. Like, look at before and after pictures of Louie on that tour.
So check this out.
I'm sorry, there was a lot going on that bus.
So check this out with Momo.
I will admit that. Everybody does that shit.
So this guy right here, Black Bag LA, is the guy that had 33,000 oxycodone pills, and he has a song Triple X Tentacion and Momo. But Momo Nipsey Hussle, Momo Lil Baby. But let me tell you one thing: Lil Baby verse costs $100,000. So there's a lot of.
When did he do the feature?
Well, his feature price went up to $100,000. Well, back in 2018, it was 10 grand for a verse. In 2017, when he started rapping.
When did that song come out with them?
We're about to find out. Was he signed to a label?
I'm not gonna get into like music, like I don't know. I'm just trying to, I'm not gonna look at albums or songs as code for.
Well, it's not
Aaron Carter was murdered.
It's not code for Aaron Carter was murdered. It's showing you that Momo is a clout chaser in a sense.
Well, everybody that.
Yeah, but this is a little different. December 4th, 2017 is when that song came out with X. And then the song with what's his name? Lil Baby.
Winter, like you were
that came out in 2019. So that means he dropped the bag on that.
Winter, like when Aaron, gave that first glimpse into his huffing, you were there, like, well, at least you were there online, and you were.
Yeah, I was trying to call him the whole time
desperately. Yeah, and that's one thing people gave you props on, and they were like, like Winter was like really, like you were really obviously upset, and that's a sign of a good friend.
I just don't like seeing it because I know that like whenever he gets to that point, it's just like he gets to the point of like he's over it.
Yeah.
And like that's when like I saw that I was like, come on man, just call me, bro. Like
right.
I can help him talk through it or whatever, man. Like and he had a different number, so I couldn't get a hold of him. And then finally he gave me his number, and I was talking to him, and then he was supposed to come down to Florida, like last week. He was in his RV and he was supposed to come down here and stay with me.
Holy shit! What's crazy is I actually met Black Bag LA. Holy shit! I didn't realize that's who this was. Holy shit! How small is this world? I'm fucking dead. That's fucking
Rocky's
crazy.
building up a fucking case right now.
Bro, it ain't a case. It's
Detective
just like,
Rocky.
oh, so this is crazy to me. Wow. Small world. Very small world. Because, wow.
But hey, Rocky, I do got to call you out on one thing. I got to call you out on one thing.
Call it.
I saw like a snippet on Twitter. I think it was today, and it was you. It was you saying that Kurt Benz was at Aaron's house with Melanie. That was not Kurt Benz. I'm sure you've probably seen that by now, but
no, I ain't seen none of that shit.
Dude, no, it was a mover. Like, trust me, I've got the photos. It was not.
Oh,
it was
no.
not Kurt.
Well, a majority of the stuff I shared is information that I was given, and I was trying to find the right answer to. You know, because people going to give people giving me the answers to everything, and then you know,
there's a YouTuber that does the same thing. Yeah, no one. She doesn't. Never mind. Sorry.
What, everybody gives her answers?
No, it just puts out bullshit. You know, theories that aren't fact based. But anyways,
I'm not putting out any theories. I'm just going live, and people are screen recording it and creating their own content of me. You know what I mean? That's all it is. So it's kind of like it's kind of like that's those people's choice of content to release. You know?
Yeah. No. I don't even really consider what they do content. You know, I created content about Aaron. I don't know if you know who I am, Rocky, or if you ever saw any videos that I did. Or I don't know if either of you know who the fuck I am, but I just tried to make funny videos. I'm not a clipper, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not a fucking clipper channel. Since Aaron's passed, I've put out some like serious videos, and I hate it. Like, I hate not being creative.
Why would he say that?
And just talking bullshit, you know, opinions. Like, that's not my thing.
Aaron Carter meets a disabled cutie at Walmart. Why would you call her this
Who, me?
No, I'm reading this message, and he says he called him that. Someone said,
well, that's what he did call his disabled, or yeah, the people he got money from. He called them disabled cuties. Yeah, that came out. There's footage of that for sure.
Like disabled cuties.
Dude, there's literally footage of him calling them his disabled cuties, man. That's where that came from. I mean, Aaron scammed mentally challenged people. It's a fact. Like, that's how he got money.
We didn't release the album in his honor. The album was already set to come out. They just moved the date up because common sense. And if you
By the way, if Morgan is still in here, please fucking join. Please, and speak for yourself versus Richard Ramirez.
Morgan's in here. Morgan's on his way in right now. He had to grab a Mountain Dew.
Gotta grab a Mountain Dew.
He's gonna need more than one Mountain Dew.
At least Aaron acknowledged them.
Hey, Case.
What up, dude?
Oh, my friend wants to talk to you again.
Okay. Okay, I can laugh at that. It's fucking funny.
And you know what? F you, Danny. F you, Danny.
You know what? Fuck you, Danny. I'm leaving.
Yeah, definitely. Fuck you, Danny.
That's all I wanted to say.
Okay, sweet.
Keeping it in his birthday for his honor. If we kept it in his birthday, then we would be going over the
Elijah,
same
you better not
shit
be
again next
into
month.
apartment windows at night. That's all I got to say.
Is that what you do, Elijah? You creep in the windows?
What'd you say?
You creeping in the windows, Elijah?
Creeping out the windows?
No, I said don't creep into any apartment windows, Richard Ramirez.
I look like Richard Ramirez.
Who's that?
The Night Stalker. Never mind.
I got it. It's funny.
Okay, I'm glad we can at least all laugh.
Yeah, it's been a while.
So, you know, I'm glad actually, Morgan, like, you're the person that I want to talk to, you know, yesterday. And people were like asking me like to talk to you. Like, I was getting paid. Like, oh, Morgan wants to talk to you. Morgan, you know, and you guys bring me in and you're fucking asking me, am I an internet troll? Like that was your questions. I mean,
that was him actually.
If you would have paid attention when we went live, the thing we said was that
For some reason, when Elijah talks, it doesn't pick up.
yeah, it's a little in and out. Yeah.
Well, no, like if that's the new iPhone, you can change your mic setting, I believe.
How do I?
I can hear Morgan.
I know I can hear Morgan. I just think he's too far away.
Yeah. I was saying if you would have watched the live from the beginning, the first thing we said was that I wanted to talk to you.
Oh yeah, no, and I didn't see that. I didn't. Somebody told me that you guys were on Twitter at first, and I was trying to find some chat room on Twitter.
Yeah.
And then they were like, "Oh no, it's Instagram," and I was like, "Well, Morgan has me blocked on Instagram."
He was watching your videos on YouTube. He's like, I got to talk to this guy. So I got on live. I'm like, we're going to talk to him, Elijah. So,
Well, what kind of videos was on YouTube?
It was on Twitter. It was like I just saw your live with Dan, and then I saw like
it was the one where he
see,
was
that's
like,
not what I'm about though. Like I'm about funny stuff, you know. Like
it's when he was like, you know what, F you, Danny, go bury your head in the sand along with Morgan.
Yeah, I was a little hot on that video. But that's not what I'm about. Like I don't like doing lives. I don't like doing serious videos. I like making funny videos. Like that's how I've made my bones. Like, you know, but and I tried to do that you know, as a way to raise awareness to the shit that Aaron Carter was getting away with. You know, so that's like, you know, I mean, I don't know that if I'm a troll. I don't know if that's how you. I guess I am at times, but
No, Aaron did not have a falling out with Morgan. We were working on a tour for Aaron for next year.
You know, I'm sure, like, so Morgan, so what's going on with you, man? Like, how do you feel about releasing that album? Do you have any second thoughts on that?
Wish we had more songs, right?
More Aaron songs, you know what I mean?
I think when I met Aaron, I didn't see a lot of people wanting to help him. Brian Winter Havens right here is the one that connected me with him, and then we helped him. And I mean, it was hard. It wasn't easy to work with Aaron.
I can imagine.
But we did it, though. It was something that I don't like to give up on projects.
Louie became his manager because Morgan wouldn't give Aaron cocaine. Louie will. What are you guys not missing? Why do you ask the same fucking questions?
I can't even see the comments right now, so I'm out of that loop.
Aaron wanted to do concert stuff. He wanted to do more concerts. Like, you know, just be my manager. And I'm like, I've never really managed people, but I'll help you out here. So I was calling so many venues, emailing them, and a lot of people turned it down or they passed it up. But then I said, you know, there were a few that accepted. And then an old friend of Aaron's who everyone's talking about, he came in picture and was like, yeah, I'll get him to all the concerts. I've been on the road. And then from then on, it was kind of like all of us got pushed out of the picture.
That's interesting, Morgan, because I'd like to ask you about that. Like, how much of an issue was it for you to book, or I don't know if it was you or whoever, how much opposition did you really have getting him gigs? Like, you know what I mean?
A lot of people said, you know, on the phone, oh, Aaron Carter, for real? Yeah, we'd love to have him. The amount of money, well, that doesn't matter. He got paid. Some people completely said no because it was during the time reading.
But why did they say no? I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt.
Because of the time whenever the articles were coming out about the ribs being broken, and I would have to do FaceTime with Aaron next to me and say, look, Aaron and Melanie are together right now, and they would talk to the venue and be like, look, we're together, nothing happened, and I don't know if it's a lie or truthful. I was trying to get them gigs.
Yeah.
He wanted money. And I'm like, okay, I'm trying to help this.
Of course, yeah.
So then the venue's like, okay, well, we're going to do it. And I think the venues were expecting him to pack the places. And I looked on YouTube. There wasn't but like 30 people at some. Some did like 100.
That was the average, I think.
Around 100 at a couple. I did go to the Whiskey A Go-Go, the first concert ever.
Yeah. And
that one wasn't. He was there too. But there was, what do you think, around 100?
About 100.
Because that was his first show in years.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think I could, yeah, that might be true.
But the others, like, I wasn't at those, but I saw videos, and they didn't look, didn't look like a kid. That's for sure.
I was just curious, though, really, what I was asking you, though, it was in regards to the shows that you weren't able to book? Was it because of you know, like them responding to online backlash for
Yes,
booking him?
yes. The venues would call me back and be like, you know, we're getting all these emails. I have them in my email. We're getting all this stuff saying he's a pedophile, he's a rapist, he hits dogs. We
Yeah.
can't support any of that, so we're can't. There were so many canceled, and I would fight back for. We, I don't. Do you hit dogs? Do you rape kids? I've never seen him rape a kid or rape a, and he would
Well,
say,
no, he never. No, I don't think he ever raped a kid. It was obviously the sending a picture to a minor that is out there, and it was never reported on. Just like all the other things that were never reported on. And you know, I mean,
why?
that's what.
But why does everyone have to send hundreds of emails a day to the?
Oh, I never did that. Yeah, no, I'm with you on that. No, I've never contacted a venue. Never did that. You know what I mean?
Would make up fake emails, so it would be like just a concerned citizen from this state, and I'm like, okay, then I'd see the same one reworded. They're just trying to cancel the guy, and he would be like, Morgan, I'm going through cancel culture. I was like,
Yeah,
how can we rebuild?
but you, no, yeah, I mean, you have to understand though, Morgan. Like the guy, he did a lot of evil things, and I can't fault anybody for doing what they did. Doesn't mean I would have done it because I didn't do it. But he got away with a lot of stuff, and there was people that were, I hate to use this fucking word because it's used too often in regards to Aaron Carter. They want him to be held accountable, and it's at this point it's obviously lost all meaning. But you know, he's paid the ultimate price. I have a lot of empathy for what has happened to him. You know, it's sad, it's fucked up, but it doesn't erase the bad shit that he did. And I think that's that's why, you know, you and you know, Danny and everybody that's like, especially Check the Fucking Star, even Melanie, they get fucking hate because it, you know, people look at that shit from the outside and they're like, oh, these people enabled him. You know what I mean?
I don't know what they. I don't see how someone would say I enabled him. I slept in the other room. I woke up, and there would be days I waited for hours for him.
No, I don't think you enabled him. I think it's more just people are probably more just pissed off at the fact that you worked with him. That's
no way you can make someone go to rehab. You can't do that to a group. They have to want.
That's true.
You know, I can't. They're like, why didn't you put him in rehab? You can't do that to a grown person. He's older than me.
That's true. And I agree with you on that, Morgan. I actually have said forever, like, I blame the media. I think that I've said this to Rocky earlier. I was like, I think had he been public, like he was an arrogant narcissist, you know, type of person. And I think the only thing that might have pushed him into rehab is if he had been publicly shamed. And it was never reported on the things that he was doing. And possibly had it happened, he would have gone to rehab to save his image that he thought he had. But it doesn't mean it would have saved his life. Like I said, it just might have prolonged it.
People were calling the police. The police would come over and knock on the door from time to time. CPS was coming over, and he would be Backstreet Boys fans.
Dude, I know, right?
It's kind of funny, but
Kay, so are you friends with Gamble?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Gamble's. I mean, like, just in passing, but yeah, that's my guy.
How's that your guy?
Because he's always been straight with me.
Well, who is he?
I mean, his information's out there, but
you act like I don't know this guy. You know what I mean? I'm telling people are messaging me, telling me you got to go. He's behind a lot of bullying to Aaron that he received.
Oh, well, Gamble's been around for a long time, man.
And they said, they're saying that you and Gamble are friends.
Well, like I just said, I mean, like...
And they said that you have a dark, dark soul. That's why I want to see your face.
That's funny considering the topic.
I just want to see your eyes. You know? You can tell a lot about somebody.
Okay.
What do you see in my eyes?
Okay.
I see
Morgan's being the children right now. Nice.
Are they brown?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit, the comments are popping back up for me now. What is, yeah, I don't know what gamble. Oh, gamble in case for bullies.
Brian,
Thank you,
Yo,
Corey. Oh, now I'm seeing comments. I don't know why they just all of a sudden pop back up.
all I said was, "How you doing, Brian?"
I'm doing all right. How you doing?
Why would he thought about making an album called Love 2.0 after he already made Blacklisted, after he already paid X amount of money for a cover. Come on. Do you guys think that like rap music and pop music and whatever just happens at the snap of your finger? Artwork just shows up, mixing and mastering. All this shit takes hundreds of hours.
The art guy's name is Devin. I like, he's on Instagram too. I got his number actually. You guys can all go ask him. I've been emailed to Aaron Devin. Come on, get that art was done a while back. It's the painting. He had it digitally for the album.
Yeah, whatever the music stuff is, like I leave that to y'all. I mean,
Well, like
y'all
the thing
made that
about
decision,
the thing about the
whatever
music
is up.
stuff is like even long after we're gone, that music's still gonna be here. That's why it's awesome. That's why it's great.
I'm on record as saying as I think it was in poor taste, but that's just me. Morgan, if you want to answer that, I mean,
What song or what?
no. I'm on record as saying I feel like it was in bad taste to release that album. I'm not trying to come at you.
I was trying to showcase earlier that you sent me the link a week before he died.
Yeah, the album had been planned to come out,
But was it planned to come out like, to be like 2 days after his death?
But what's crazy though is I tried to push it to come out on Friday even before like any of this happened, because I was just like wanting to get what's that called, like wanting to move on from it, like I'm tired of hearing about it, because it was just always in discussion for months.
Years.
Yeah.
Like, and then Aaron kept trying to like create new track lists and then trying to it was just doing too much.
Damn, Rocky, you've actually built up a nice little following of fucking people that want to hate me right now. It's funny as shit. I mean, y'all, like, I'm seeing all these comments about cancel Case and cancel Gamble. Dude. Gamble's my friend, but I talk to him on average once every 3 fucking months.
It's you. It's all because of Elijah, bro.
Oh, fuck you, Elijah.
Wow, what?
Go on, bury your head in the sand like that.
Fucking Night Stalker.
Military for life. Military for life. I just want you to know how stupid that sounds. What would Louie be suing for?
It was a bit explosive.
What would he be suing for? Aaron's music is not owned by Louie. Louie was his mobile coke dealer, his manager. This is 2022, about to be 2023. You don't really need a manager anymore. Everything happens through social media.
I got to ask Morgan straight the fuck up, man. I got to ask you this straight up, man. Be real with me, please. What fucking drugs did you see Aaron do? Please be fucking real.
I'm good. He had pill bottles, and they had his name on them too, okay?
The ones that said gabapentin, right?
He did pills. I thought this guy's so hyper, maybe he's on an up. No.
He's so hyper. Yeah, he was. He was both. Like, he was either this or that.
No, he didn't. I never saw the Duster thing, but I saw he had a history. Never, ever.
Yeah. I
never saw that.
But you definitely did see him nodding the fuck out, though, right?
Not when we were there. I've seen videos. That's towards the end of the night. And then I've looked at stuff like Xanax and things like that. I've seen, if you're prescribed it, he abused it then. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So I guess that's what that does. I have epilepsy. I can't take those things. I take levetiracetam and topiramate. So I can't take those. Those are for epilepsy. If I were to blend it with one of those, I'd die. But I don't know. Aaron has probably been taking pills.
Yeah. No. My personal opinion is that, I mean, obviously he abused his Xanax, but and then I think there was a timeline when he went on tour with that Louie guy or whatever, that he was abusing other things. I'm not going to speculate as to what they are, but you can just tell by the weight loss that on both of them that there was something else going on. And the whole shit with Aaron in the past month with huffing Duster, I don't know if that was something he was. Look, the guy had, his lips were always burned, and that's a sign of huffing Duster.
I thought that was from smoking a blunt, right?
Fuck no. Hell no.
Okay.
He had frostbitten lips in that one picture.
Always.
On
He
his dirt
always
bike, too,
did.
though.
But thing is though, that's also a side effect of smoking meth.
No, he was
Possibly. Rocky, you're actually, yeah, dude, that's possible. Absolutely.
And the thing is, the crazy thing about meth is you never know that somebody's on it. That's the crazy thing.
I've never been around anybody that's done it, so I wouldn't know.
I've been around people that I used to work in factories, 12-hour shifts, and all those dudes were methed out, and I never knew it. I used to be like, damn, these dudes are going hard. I'm ready to go home, And then eventually somebody told me, and I was like, oh, these guys are microdosing meth.
Microdosing.
Yeah. I don't necessarily doubt it at all. I mean, that was kind of that was the word that was going around.
Well, to me, that's the last person I ever knew who was using drugs. For him to downplay it to the family, he told him he was huffing Duster.
Oh, Aaron? You're talking about the person you knew. Okay.
This is a whole different person. And so, like, I always just assumed, that was just a nice way for the media not to say a former Disney star was doing heroin and cocaine or whatever. That's how I always looked at it. I never thought that he was really huffing Duster. I couldn't see that.
Well, the fucked up thing is that, and I know you guys all know this, is that like what maybe a month before he died, TMZ came out with this article about, there was a welfare check, and they played that little clip of him, huffing, like you could just only hear it, and they tried to play it off as it was Febreze, or he was trolling or whatever. What person that is in a custody battle for their kid is going to pretend to be huffing? You know what I mean? He was obviously huffing because they found it, at the scene, like. And not only that, guys, I'm sure you've seen the video where he literally put it up to his lips a week before he fucking died. So he was huffing.
The day after that first Duster video online, Brian was reaching out to him on Instagram Live. Brian called, and that next day it was me, Brian, and Melanie on the phone, and then his assistant. And then they were like, what should we do? I reached email Dr. Drew, because we thought Aaron's not going to to doing things. He'd get him out of things, and then he would admit to going to rehab. Dr. Drew called me. We talked on the phone, and he's like, if this guy is serious about it, we'll do it. And I don't think that me and Melanie talked to Dr. Drew on the phone, and Dr. Drew was ready to help in all of this. You remember that, Brian?
Yeah, we were trying to get an intervention and everything going.
Let me show this I'm so pretty something. So by the time I realized something was wrong with Aaron, his number didn't work anymore on November 2nd.
Yeah, he got a new number.
But I never got a hold of him after that day.
What day was that?
November 2nd, 1:18. My text quit going through.
But what day? Like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday? What day?
Let's just pull our calendar up,
Wednesday.
Brian.
Wednesday. So this is the same day as those texts that we saw earlier, Brian.
Oh.
This is the same day.
That's when his text stopped going through.
Yep. Same day. Whenever you see those texts, that's when I got.
I still want to know who was there at the welfare check. Like, who answered the door?
It was his the house sitter.
At the welfare check?
Oh no, I don't know. I read something.
Who unwelcome emails?
No, he didn't change his number. I think he couldn't pay his phone bill anymore. Because even Melanie's number, Melanie got a new number around the same time.
Actually, that's what I was going to ask Morgan. Just out of curiosity, like how invested was Melanie truly in wanting to get him better? Like, did she acknowledge that this guy, like, if you even know, if you can speak on it, does she know how bad things were for him?
Yeah, she was trying hard to get him out.
Yes, she did. She got on the phone with the doctor with me. And Brian, we also, that's pretty invested. And she's like, we need help. And the doctor said, well, he's got to say that.
No shit.
We all tried.
His doctor that was prescribing him?
No, I said Dr. Drew, like a big.
Oh, Dr. Drew.
Yeah, and then he's like, well, I'm going to recommend this guy to do interventions for you. So he would come in the house and do that. I mean, that's hardcore.
Do you know, Morgan, if he was actually like legit prescribed Xanax, or if he was getting it off the street?
Yeah,
he was, but I'm going to be honest. He was, but then sometimes he would run out, get some off the street.
Yeah, there's video of that dude Spencer. And Morgan, I'd actually like I've heard a rumor that you got Spencer out of the house.
But when I first went over there, I of course, you're unassuming, you know what's going on. But when there's somebody going in the house saying, "Well, I'll fix this picture on the wall. I just need $200."
Oh shit! Really?
I said, you don't need to give this guy any money. That's
what he was doing.
I'll fix your picture for free. All we have to.
Aaron would let anybody in.
Yeah, and he was they're milking money from a guy.
And once there was no more money, they beat him up, threw him in the bathtub, and left.
Well, that guy, last I heard, that man went to prison.
Yeah, I'm not gonna, Rocky, respectfully, I'm not gonna get into. I personally, like, I've already said this. I think it was natural causes, but we'll see. I hope that they do their due diligence.
Natural causes. Wow.
Well, yeah, natural causes by fucking being a drug addict. That's
what if I told you it was natural causes from owing somebody money?
I'd need to see the proof.
No, there's a lot of proof out there. I just think you're just not looking right in the right areas. There's a lot of proof out there.
Yeah, well, we'll see what the investigation turns up, I guess. You know what I mean? I don't have any faith in they're whitewashing the entire thing at this point.
No, this is very media drenched, and like I even called it out and said that TMZ might have been a part of it, and somebody was quick to tell me no, TMZ just has inside information. If you're sponsors, police responders, and that's why they're first on the scene.
They're a joke. Morgan, a follow-up question, though, is I was wanting to ask you in regards to Aaron getting prescribed his medication. How the fuck did that even still a thing? Like, who prescribes Xanax to somebody in this day and age for that long of a period?
Big Pharma.
Did he doctor shop? Like, just go to different doctors, I guess? Like, I know look, dude, I've lived in California. I know it's fucking easy, I guess. Is that what it was? Like,
I don't think it's easy in California. I think you're misinterpreting Florida for California. I think California.
No, I was in California. No,
I thought California.
Doctor shopping's pretty easy.
I thought in California it's hard as hell to get Xanax.
No.
I thought they give you everything but Xanax.
Aaron's a pretty smart guy, so you could put it together. You know?
Very crafty. And he was an addict, so it's not going to be hard to...
He's very crafty.
He was very fucking crafty, dude. Look, just like with that fucking him locking his keys in his car at that traffic stop. Like, I know he did that shit on purpose to avoid getting searched. Oh, what was it, like a few days before he passed?
Really?
Yeah, he got pulled over for somebody called the cops on him for swerving or just not drive, whatever. And he got pulled over, and this was on TMZ, and he was like, they said he accidentally locked his keys in the car. No, that crafty motherfucker did it on purpose so he couldn't be searched. And I was like, that dude's actually pretty smooth. Yeah,
that's why he climbed on top of his camper.
Yes.
I wonder what he hid.
I know. Honestly, Rocky, like I think like his whole thing on that was like he just wanted to buy time to convince them that he was sober, because obviously huffing duster is a short-lived effect, and so he wasn't going to be showing any visible signs on that. But prior to that, you know, he was online. He was fucked up, dude. You could tell on Duster, and yeah, and then he got pulled over, and somebody was worried. I don't know if it was Melanie that called or if it was his realtor, but yeah, he locked his keys in his car. It wasn't an accident. That was like not even a week before he passed. It was like, I don't know, between 3 and 4 days or some shit.
She's a sheriff and a canine unit and a therapy dog. A service dog. Yo, come here. I'm gonna show you. I got a little gift for Adam. So I collect art, and I'm giving from this canvas.
Oh, what's dope though about No Jumper exposing this video? It exposes Aaron's car, and then it exposes the dashboard, and it's the same dashboard with that bottle of lean. That's hilarious.
He was definitely on lean, yeah.
Well, not like the person of interest. This guy right here. Hold up. He had posted this right here. Boom, like on his Instagram story, right? And so you could tell, you could see the dash right there, and then boom, like you could see Aaron's over here flexing the artwork on the No Jumper interview, and it's the Escalade, you know.
I collect art, and
So that shows that they were in the Escalade. That's everything right there. The internet does it all for you. That's why it's awesome.
I'm part of the Joker gang, so you know this is a collage.
Oh fuck the Joker gang, dude. The Joker gang is lame as shit.
Guys,
what is the Joker?
Leveling up, man. Shout out to Adam for the 2 that changed my life.
That's Aaron.
Everything, you know, advice, the people. I remember the last time we did it.
Sorry, I can't hear you, Morgan.
There was somebody I got into a little tip with.
Joker gang. I asked that to check the star. What is that?
Dude, I'll tell you what the Joker gang is.
About to buy a $1.3 million house.
The Joker gang.
45 days.
Hear me, I'll tell you.
When there's a cancel culture against me. Can't
Tell us
cancel Aaron
Corey
Carter.
knows.
Go. Oh my God, man! How did we not? Man, how did we not?
So the Joker, if you can hear me, I'll tell you. But so my opinion of what the Joker gang is there's a guy named Lawrence Sullivan who has his face tattooed like the Joker. Rocky, you already know what I'm talking
he lives down the street from me.
Okay.
He's a neighbor.
That's Joker gang. Okay, this is a guy that went viral for tattooing his face, and you know, having antics online, and that's the Joker gang. Check the Star. I knew Check the Star before I even started following Aaron Carter, and Check the Star was riding fucking Joker gang's coattails for a long fucking time. Like, this guy is just he has a long trail of being a clout chaser, but there is no gang. You know, Joker is an online personality, all right? And there's literally nothing of substance. His content sucks, if you even want to call it that. He's a fucking nobody. Rocky, I apologize if that's your friend, but he's a fucking moron that has a mental disorder and fucked his face up. That's who Joker gang is.
Dude, Rocky, brother?
You said what?
No offense to Rocky. Like, I have no issues with Rocky, but, you know, look, I'm just going off of what I've seen online. And for Aaron to then, like, start saying that he is the head of Joker gang, like, that's something to be proud of. Give me a fucking break.
What is LMG? Because I've heard all videos.
How do you not know what LMG is, Morgan?
I don't follow. My job was helping Aaron get money. Now, LMG is, he would be like, it's love money, or it's the love movement. Which one?
It's Love Money Gang. And basically what LMG is Well, it's people that call themselves fans, but they were like enablers that were, for the most part, mentally challenged and sent Aaron their social security checks. That's what LNG is.
Their social security.
They get
Fuck yeah,
social
dude.
security checks?
Yeah, dude.
For what?
How Aaron stayed afloat.
There's comments saying love movement and love money.
Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Fucking shoot me. Love money, whatever the fuck it is. But it was lame as shit. And it's like Corey just said. It's his disabled cuties, as he called them. And Rocky didn't even know about that earlier. He was like, disabled cuties. Like, yeah. There's fucking video of him calling him his disabled
no,
cuties.
it's not that. It's that they called that girl at Walmart a disabled cutie.
No, I didn't call her that.
No. Whoever uploaded that video to YouTube is called Aaron Carter runs into a disabled cutie at Walmart.
Oh. She wasn't, no.
It's not right to make fun of a fan. You know, if they're a fan of Aaron, that's cool.
No, it's absolutely it's absolutely not, Morgan. But the problem is that he preyed on the mentally. Morgan? Do you understand that there is people that think they're actually married to Aaron?
I have no. I've gotten these messages from a Randy Lynn, and then this.
Oh God! Don't ever. Please don't ever talk to her. Do you understand how crazy that woman is?
No, I just feel like there
Oh my God.
They're fans.
Put some yellow caution tape around. Just don't engage with her, man. This is somebody that, my God, she claims that Aaron Carter saved her from Jeffrey Epstein pedophile island. Dude, it's a rabbit hole in of itself of this woman. Do not engage with her. But no, it's absolutely not. It's not a crime to be a fan. But Aaron,
I've met a couple girls though who spoke on that Epstein Island stuff.
Oh fuck, Rocky, come on now. Dude, bro, come on, man. This is you've had Randy Lynn. I've heard you had her on your shit.
Well,
dude.
I'm not talking about Randy Lynn, but I'm saying, do you not believe in Epstein Island?
I believe in Epstein Island, but I'm not going to believe in a fucking woman that says that she has government officials.
No, most of the women that went to Epstein Island never came back.
Oh,
there you go. She was never on it.
No, I know that, but I'm just saying though, if you made it to Epstein Island, that was your last resort.
Case, since you've been following all this, can you please tell me who are the accounts with they're following? You know, 3 or 4 people would be Aaron, me, Rob, and they have 0 followers, and I'll block them, and then it's like the next day I get 3 more. Who are?
Well, yeah, no, I hate using this fucking term, but in the Carterverse, you're going to deal with a lot of burner accounts.
Well, because 30 accounts.
What's that?
Is it one girl with 30 accounts, or what is?
Well, Randy Lynn, most likely. Yeah.
Well, like since we got about 300 people in here, how about if you were in a relationship, an online relationship with Aaron, or if you thought you were in an online relationship with Aaron, why don't you drop a fire emoji? I want to see how many people think that they were in a relationship with Aaron. Like, really?
Okay, let's cue Randy Lynn's 30 accounts now.
If you were texting Aaron, or having any type of relationship communication with him, drop a fire emoji. Let's see how many people there was. You know, why not be real about some things? Why not work together and try to figure out what's really going on here?
A lot of them are on TikTok, but again, Rocky and Morgan, you have to understand that the people that really thought that they're challenged. They're challenged, so there might be a little bit of a fucking delay. I mean,
I really want to see if everybody needs to come out, because this is the best time. Like Rocky said,
if you're gay, come out.
It is, dude. It's the total.
Well, not everybody's hiding. Come on, you know. Next week we get passwords to Aaron Carter's shit. We can look at his DM. So come on, spit it out now before I call you guys all out next week.
Dude, like, listen. Follow me on Twitter. I'll send you fucking shit, man.
Why does everyone attack me on Twitter? I'm scared to go now.
Because you're an asshole, Morgan. That's why they're fucking attacking you.
Oh, we got our fire emoji in the chat.
But I like you now that I've talked to you, though.
You know who's really the scary people is when some of these music venues were like, well, we don't want him to play here, but I saw Aaron on OnlyFans, and I'd love him to play at my house. I'll give extra. And nope, No, Aaron's not coming to your house for a private performance. And Aaron's like, well,
he probably well, yeah, no, for sure.
Feeling a bit dis.
and Aaron's like, well,
he probably well, yeah, no, for sure.
connected, if you're feeling like...
And Aaron's like, well,
Well, yeah, no, for sure.